Something not everyone is going to think about, but all new parents know diapers are expensive. It's something babies can't do without either. Thanks to the Western Pennsylvania Diaper Bank, families in need can make sure their babies are clean, healthy, and dry. Since its founding in 2012, the Diaper Bank has provided more than 1 million diapers, plus baby wipes and lotions. But now the Diaper Bank needs your help. Here to tell us what we can do to help, our founders, Pastor Philip Battle and his wife, Kathy. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It really is something that, unless you're in the thick of it, unless you're running to the store to buy diapers every couple of days or once a week, you may not think about, but they really are very, very expensive and something you can't do without.
Very expensive.
So, Pastor, can you tell us why you started this? What was the drive for you to begin this?
Well, again, I was doing an after-school program at a parish that I was pastoring previously to come into Pittsburgh, and I asked the parents and their caregivers what could we do for them that wasn't being addressed by any other source, and they said diapers almost simultaneously.
Wow.
It was 100% agreement that diapers was and is a main thing that they struggle to provide for their kids.
Because we think about the effect of not having diapers. The baby becomes uncomfortable, can develop diaper rash, there could be health issues as a result, and some parents may even lose a little bit of work time because they don't want to take their kids or can't take their kids to a daycare facility.
True, and it falls down to the elder children also. Sometimes they miss school because mom and dad say, well, who's going to stay, and who has time, who has sick time, who has vacation time, because we don't have diapers. And sometimes it even falls down on the eldest child to stay with the child that doesn't have an adequate supply of diapers.
So how much have you guys been able to give back to families so far since you were formed in 2012?
So our first year in 2012, we gave away 16,000 diapers. And then each year, the need, we're raising awareness, the need just grew. And so we're up to 1 million diapers given to families in need.
Wow, and the statistic was just incredible to see this in black and white here. Approximately 140,000 diapers per day are needed for 7 southwest Pennsylvania counties.
Yes, and 77,000 in Allegheny County alone.
So the need is great to
Yeah,
get these
absolutely.
diapers
The
to
need's
families.
great.
So how can people help?
Well, we need people to hold diaper drives, and we've had diaper drives, birthday parties, baby showers, churches, school, anywhere there's a group of people, you can hold a diaper drive. We need diapers to come in. We need volunteers at our warehouse to help sort the diapers, to count the diapers, and to repackage the diapers so that we can get them out to families in need.
And
Also drop-off points.
And drop-off. Okay. And so is there anything specific that people should know if they are going to hold these diaper drives? Is there a brand that you like to use or give out?
Any type of diaper will do. You can go to our website. It tells you how to hold a diaper drive. There's a flyer on there for you to print out to hold the diaper drive. All of that is on the website, wpadiaperbank.org.
We're available to come and speak to any civic organization or any church or any small group, large group that would like to know more about it or would like us to come and explain to their board or to their members why and who will be receiving the diapers.
And again, a reminder to parents or to people who may not know, who may not be parents right now or have forgotten, newborn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, those are the different sizes, so you probably need them all.
We need them all. 4, 5s, and 6s is
They're the greatest demand.
They're in the greatest demand.
greatest demand right now.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you both for joining us and for the good work that you're doing for so many
Thanks for having us
families.
Thank you.
And to find out more about the Western Pennsylvania Diaper Bank and how you can help by volunteering, hosting a drive, or with a donation, you can visit them online and you'll find that link at kdka.com/PTL.